Hi there, everybody. I'm Jennifer Angel, and this is my 2008 full report for you, Cancer. So I have already done a snapshot report for those people that like me to give it to them straight in 2 minutes. So this is going to be more of a full report, so let's get started and see what's happening. So you want to stay alert this year, Cancer, because chance meetings can really just take you by surprise and lead to either stable relationships, for love or business. Okay, so there's lots of planetary changes, like long-term planetary changes, like slow-moving outer planets that stay in a transit for three or 8 years. So it's quite a big year astrologically. Lots of excitement, lots happening. So let's have a look at love. So for you to attract and keep the love that you want this year, you want to sort of allow yourself to feel a little vulnerable, okay, which is not a place that you like to be, particularly as a water sign, because you are sensitive, so no one likes to feel vulnerable. But if you can show your real feelings and just open up to someone, then that really opens a gateway for them to do the same. So, and love then can enter a more permanent stage, because we do have Saturn has just moved in almost the last minute, around the 22nd of December, to Capricorn, which is your opposite sign. This is your area of love and relationships. So, so Capricorn really sets down solid foundations. It's more about making things more permanent, making a commitment, and so that's like a 3-year transit that can come together for you. But it's up to you to take responsibility, to let your partner know, what is and what isn't suitable, like what it is and what you don't want. It's like working together. There's always some level of compromise in relationships, isn't there? I always say life comes with its inevitable compromises. What can you do, hey? I mean, you do one thing and you've got to make a decision on another thing. I mean, that's just the way that it goes. So that's very much in your chart this year too. And apart from that, we do have Jupiter in another area of love. It's in your solar 5th house and in the passionate sign of another water sign. So it's in passionate sign of Scorpio. So there's lots of sort of, it's not all about responsibility and working hard and compromising. There's lots of like passion and motivation and just that pure sort of sexual energy there as well, okay? And the other, Venus is a faster moving planet, so we're not going to touch on that today. We will look at that through the year on the monthly and the weekly reports, of course, the monthly written and the weekly video reports. So it's a very exciting year for love. I mean, certainly with Jupiter, with the vibration of Jupiter and Saturn influencing your love life, we've got like very openness there of visionary and, some freedom, so you're not to sort of be totally locked down. And we've got eclipses in your area of self-worth. So, you're able to really step up and step into who you are and attract the person that fits nicely with you. That's why it's always so important for us to portray, the best side of who we are, because that's the attraction magnet that we have to put out there. And certainly with the energy of the eclipses, the Jupiter and the Saturn, you can do that this year. And if you're already in a relationship, then you can build that relationship to a deeper a deeper level. And certainly because we've got eclipses in your area of intimacy, a deeper level of intimacy, which is not necessarily sex. I mean, it can be, but it's more about getting to know somebody on a deeper sort of level, you know, really sort of sharing your, you know, your secrets, the secrets, you know, deep down secrets which you don't sort of tell anybody. We've all got some of those. We probably don't even know we've got them. We're so used to hiding them, you know. So that's nice, because that, you know, when you are in a position that you feel safe enough to do that, then it's a very, very nice feeling of belonging. And you know, it's that feeling of belonging which is so, you know, very important. And if you know, not in a relationship, then you get that feeling of belonging from family or community groups or a pet, you know. So I mean, I always think it's good to have somebody or something to look after, because it takes sort of the focus of you, you know, being so self-indulgent. I think I'm talking about myself there, but anyway, I do have a Cancer moon, so I suppose that, you know, I suppose that is right. Most of you, if you've been watching me for a while, know I have a little puppy dog, you know, little Yogi. All right, so moving on, let's have a look at your career. So part of getting ahead in business and work this year is looking after yourself physically, okay? You're going to need that just to have the stamina to be productive, feel positive, feel fabulous in yourself, feel comfortable, and that's very important. You want to get, and really, I mean, good health just makes good sense, really. And when we come to physical presentation, I mean, to be lean is good health, but, you know, I don't think we all feel comfortable at a certain weight. So it's important for you to find out what that certain weight is that you feel comfortable at, and then work towards it, rather than, you know, what the Victoria's Secret models are wearing on the runway type of thing. You get the gist. So past lessons are very valuable for your future success now as well, okay? So, and people can be very supportive. The most almost unpredictable people can step forward this year, because we've got Uranus coming into your social area, and you know, that 11th house area can mean that people really can just step forward to give you a helping hand, and it could be some surprises there, some pleasant surprises. So, you know, that's very, very nice. And Chiron, which is the planet of the healing planet, often known as the wounded healer, because it heals the past, and not only for this life, it can bring in past life healing. Chiron is about an 8-year transit, so is Uranus. So these are quite big moves that are coming in. And Chiron is going to move into your business, your career zone, your area of what is your purpose on an ambitious level in life. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want to leave? All of that, your great sort of purpose on that type of ambitious level. And it's just very much about looking after yourself, teaching other people to do the same, leading by example, and you know, just learning those lessons and letting go. It's like letting go of things, people, situations, as it moves out of your ninth house. It's like, let's get real. Some people, things, situations are just simply not good for you. You know, you've known it for a while. You know it at the deepest level. And you're a water sign, so you don't like to have upsets, you know, you're very sensitive. So guess what? You can put distance between people without having to have a big, you know, hoo-ha about it. And just be kind to yourself. So it's about looking after you, about being kinder to you, all right? So that's very, very much about this vibe this year for you. Now, when we look at money, financial management is about priorities. So if you don't need it, Cancer, don't buy it, okay? So monetary opportunities can come through other people this year too. So it's like you've got like eclipses happening in your money zone. So, you know, amazing things can take place in that sense. So you do have solar eclipse in your sign as well mid-year. I'm not sure right now. I think it's a partial eclipse, but even still, it's a, you know, more powerful new moon. So there's a whole new start that kicks forward, and certainly there's the ability or the option or possibility, that's a good word, possibility of you know, increasing your financial portfolio, okay? So and people can help you. It's like chance situations can come through, people that come out of the blue, possibly people that you know, okay? So that's you know, stay alert, you know, there. Now when I look at your spiritual life, I mean, looking after yourself on a physical level, as I've mentioned, is vital. And you know, so that's one thing which provides you a centering. But really, to attain peace and serenity, you want to commit to some regular, okay, whatever that is, regular to you, daily, 3 times a week. Daily is regular to me. Regular solo time. That's going to allow you to reflect. And as a water sign, when you reflect, you sort of puts it all together, and it helps it, whatever it is, feel more comfortable with you. And it gives you a chance to have, within that reflection, is to have some gratitude, okay? So to have gratitude for who's in your life, what they do, and also have gratitude for people, situations which you don't think of very useful, because it could be sort of showing you what you don't need, and that's useful as well, okay? So try not to be judgmental about what and who you should be have gratitude for. Just have gratitude for everything. That's a safer bet. That's going to open your heart and draw, you know, more into your life. All right. All right, so let's go ahead now and just have a run through the actual months and see what sort of comes up. And right just in January, it's like there's a lot going on in your love zone, okay, in your relationship zone. So, and also in the area which says it's time to look after yourself. It's time to not let your needs fall to the bottom of the list. It's like that airline message where it says, you know, put the air on you first, otherwise not the baby, you know. So you got to look after you first. That sort of seems to be quite paramount for you this year. But as the year kicks off, I don't know if you're looking for a relationship. Well, guess what? It could happen, you know. The year kicks off in your relationship area. So and you know, do a transformation, you know, have an image, get your wow factor going, whatever that is for you. And the wow factor is it's not like, don't try to match up to anyone else or what you think society thinks of the wow factor is, because, you know, none of that matters. All that matters is that you feel fabulous yourself, okay? And even if you don't have the wow factor that you want, be happy with where you are and make decisions to move towards where you want to be. Not just with your personal wow factor, with everything in life, okay? Set some goals. I mean, get some plans going. I'm a great one for writing lists. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, a cardinal sign, so us cardinal signs, I like to get things down and write lists. Okay, so moving into February, you can get like some money through February, almost unexpected money. So that's, you know, very, very nice. And it's likely to be emotional too on some level. So, you're a water sign, so things are going to be emotional. Going through to March, there's more emphasis on your career, your business, your personal level. Use your instincts, okay? So it's like if it feels right, great. If it doesn't feel right, no matter how it looks on paper, then don't do it. And then going through to April, that vibe still goes through to April. We've still got all that energy happening in your relationship zone. That's going to go on right through the year, okay? So this is really, very, very positive year for love and relationships. And May and going around mid-year is likely to be more social, and monetary things can come in. There's still a lot of energy, nice energy on money as well, okay? And also almost like a meant to be situation. So there's a few nice financial surprises that look like coming through the year. So we like that. There's also around mid-year in August, there is some emphasis on your home and family. So you may need to take sort of charge in some area there and get down to the bottom of something. And going through to September, lots of communication going on. It's September now. I'd have to go in, sort of do more of a full reading to see what the communication is about. But let's have a look at that. So it's likely to be okay, so it's likely to be around either love or children, okay? So we're looking at September there. So there's discussions going on in that area of your life. And then October, there's a lot of creativity going on in October. Certainly, so creative and projects, and money can come through friends. Something different or somebody from the past can come back into your life as well, and it seems to have a positive financial bearing on it, and it comes out of the blue. All right, and that we're like through to October now, and then in November when Jupiter moves into Sagittarius, and it's going to put more focus on your productivity, getting organized, and also on your health and well-being. And there's something that you can do around that time to finish off the year that's going to give you a great deal of freedom. So if you're working on improving your health, then it could kick in there. Maybe something wonderful is going to happen around just getting organized and restructuring. There seems to be a little bit of a restructure going on around that time. So so there we are. We have to come back sort of through the year to the weekly, monthly reports. Don't forget to visit the website. If you don't already subscribe to my newsletter, go ahead and do that. I do have a free handout on my Love for Life exercise. That'd be really, really good for you, and also a relaxation exercise. So go ahead and get those handouts. That'd be great for both, both and all will be good for you this year. So thank you so much for following me, and I hope to be reconnecting with you during the year, and also for private readings. I love doing the chart readings if you feel that's something that you'd like to investigate. And much blessings to you, and love and luck. Okay, bye for now.